Welcome to English literature class. I hope you all are fine. Okay, so let's start our class. Today we are going to take Unit 2 of your English literature book. The name of the lesson is The Little Fir Tree. Okay, let's start. So this is a small story in which it is telling about this little fir tree who was never satisfied in his life. Okay, so here we are also like that, isn't it? We have lot of wishes. We want a lot of this thing, that thing. Everything should come true, isn't it? We have lot of wishes, and when one of our wishes come true, again we are not satisfied with that. We want another one, isn't it? So that's human nature. Our wishes will never be over. We want more and more every time. So let's see what happened to this little fir tree. Okay, so by the way, what is a fir tree? As you can see in the picture, see, these fir trees are special type of trees which have needle-like leaf. Look at the leaves of this leaves in the picture. You can see that the leaves are not ordinary leaves as you see around. They are needle-like leaves. Okay, not ordinary leaf, it's a special type of, we say it as a Christmas tree too. Okay, so the little fir tree was not satisfied with his leaves because it was like a needle. So usually birds and all won't come to make nest on this fir tree. That is why it was very sad. Now let's see what's happening to the little fir tree. Please take page number 24 of your textbook. Okay, so let's start. Shetty the magician was returning home when all of a sudden it began to rain. It rained heavily. Shetty looked around for shelter and saw a pretty little fir tree. He ran towards it as fast as he could. So what happened one day? Shetty was a magician. So he was just returning home, and when during that time all of a sudden suddenly it began to rain heavily. Heavily means very heavy rain was there, and Shetty looked all around and he saw a very little the pretty little fir tree, and so there was nothing, no other trees around or nowhere to take shelter. What did he do? He ran towards the fir tree and took shelter under it. Soon the rain stopped. Shetty was happy that he did not get wet. So Shetty was happy. So soon after some time the rain stopped. He was happy because he didn't get wet during the rain, and the fir tree protected him from getting wet. So he was very happy. He thanked the tree. "Thank you. You have been kind to me. I would like to reward you. Ask for 4 wishes and I will grant them," said the magician. So magician was so happy with the little fir tree because he didn't get wet during the rain. So he's telling, "I will grant 4 wishes to you. You can ask me 4 wishes, you can wish 4 things, it will be granted." Okay, so the sad fir tree had leaves like needles, and no birds ever made their nest on it. So it said, "I wish I had green leaves like my other friends." So what was the problem with fir tree? It was not happy with the leaves. The fir tree had needle-like leaves. Okay, needle-like leaves, so that no animals or birds ever come near the fir tree. Why? Because if they come near to it, they will get pricks with the needle-like leaf. So no birds ever made any nest on the fir tree and no animals used to come near it. So it was sad. So what was the first wish of the fir tree? His first wish was that it want normal leaves like any other tree friends. He had so many friends. So when he looked at his tree friends, the little fir tree was not happy with his leaves. He wanted leaves like other trees, normal trees. So that was his first wish. Okay. The next morning, its wish was granted. Wow, the Shetty, the magician, is very powerful. Okay, so the first wish of little fir tree was granted next morning. Soon what happened? Soon a goat came along and ate all the green leaves. Oh dear, said the fir tree, I wish I had gold leaves, as goats do not eat gold leaves. So what happened then? Next morning, when fir tree found normal leaves, it was very happy. Wow, how beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love this type of leaves. And it was happily standing. Suddenly, what happened? The animals got attracted to this tree. A goat came along, started eating the leaves of the fir tree. Again, the fir tree was not happy. It was sad that the leaves are eaten by goats. So fir tree again wished. That was the second wish of fir tree, was that he thought that if it, instead of this kind of leaves, if it is golden leaf, then it would be more good. Okay, so goats or no other animals can eat gold, isn't it? So that was the second wish of little fir tree. He wished that I wish I had gold leaves, as gods do not eat gold leaves. When the little fir tree woke up the next morning, it was surprised to see gold leaves. So next morning, again when the tree woke up, it was very happy again because it was full of gold leaves. Yeah, in the shining sun, it was shining brightly, and every other friends may be looking at him, and the fir tree was very happy with the golden leaves. How happy I am, it said. Then suddenly what happened? A man came along and stole the gold leaves. You know, if any human being see the gold leaves, suppose around us the trees are having full of golden leaves, see what will we do? We will cut all the leaves, isn't it? So the same thing happened. One human being saw the little fir tree with golden leaves, and you can see they are coming and stealing the leaves of stealing the gold leaves of fir tree. Again the fir tree was very sad, isn't it? It was not happy with the gold leaves too, because people are coming to steal it. Again it started wishing, I wish I had glass leaves instead. Men do not steal glass leaves. So that was the tree's third wish. What was that? It wanted glass leaves instead. Okay, so he thought if it is made of glass, no people or no men are interested in this glass leaves, isn't it? So nobody will come to take that leaf. So it will be better if I am having glass leaves, it thought. Okay, then what happened? The next morning, that dream also came true. The next day, its glass leaves shone in the bright sun. How happy I am, it said. Then at night, what happened? The wind blew, woo, woo, and all the glass leaves broke again. So what happened next day? Next day morning, the fir tree was very happy again because of the glass leaves. But that was again next after that what happened? The little fir tree was not happy again because that night strong wind was blowing, and you know what happens when the glass leaves, they are not that much strong, and when strong wind came, all the glass leaves broken and fell down. So again the little tree was not at all happy with the glass leaves too. "Oh dear," said the fir tree, "I like my old needle-like leaves best, for gods do not eat them. No man can steal them, and the wind will do them no harm." So again the fir tree started thinking, "Oh, this is also not good for me. This glass leaves, they are very delicate, they can break at any time." So the fir tree is fed up of all these things, normal leaves and golden leaves and the glass leaves. It was not happy with any of those things. Finally, what did he wish? He wished, "I like my old needle-like leaf best." So he thought of his old life with the normal needle-like leaf. So he thought, how happy I am. There was not much problem with that. I was quite living happily with that leaf, that needle-like leaf. That was better for me, it thought. And what happened? The tree went to sleep. When it woke up the next morning, it had all its needles back again. So again the tree wished to become a fir tree again. So that was his fourth wish, and the tree became the fir tree back again. "Oh, I never was so happy," said the little fir tree. So this is the story about little fir tree, but it can teach us a lot of lesson in our life, isn't it? We are not at all happy, or we are not at all satisfied with what we have, but when that wish of us is granted, again we are not happy, isn't it? So what you should think, God has provided you the best that He can. The best for you is given to you by God. Okay, which is best? We may think that we don't have this, that the other people are having this thing, that thing, all sort of, they are very rich. But no, God has given you whatever you want. He has blessed you with all the necessary things. The only thing is, we should be happy with what we have and try to make others also happy. That is the best thing that we can do. I hope all of you like the story. Okay. Thank you, children.